en un barrio called Washington Heights. The streets were made of music.
I am Usnavi, and you probably never heard my name. Reports of my fame are greatly exaggerated.
Morning, Usnavi.
Pan caliente, café con leche.
On these blocks, you can't walk 2 steps without bumping into someone's big plan.
I'm making moves, I'm making deals, but guess what? What? You still ain't got no skills.
Yeah.
We've been waiting a year for this movie to hit the screens, and finally the day has come. The much anticipated In the Heights film comes to theaters today, featuring the biggest cast of Latino characters Hollywood has ever seen.
Yes, not only does the movie center around the immigrant story in Washington Heights, but it also features actors with such deep ties to the community. So joining us this morning, fresh off this week's Tribeca Film Festival premiere, are actor and dancer Noah Catala and film choreographer Chris Scott. Welcome to the Pix Love Morning News. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Good. How are you?
Real slow week for you, right? Real slow week. So, Chris, let's begin with you, because the film's supposed to be released last summer, right? But we know that COVID kind of halted everything. The film debut just postponed until now. Everybody's got their weekend plan set to watch this. But this is such a pivotal point for Latinos in Hollywood, right?
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, when you see this movie and you see the talent in the community, in the Latinx community, in the New York community, in the Washington Heights community, I mean, it's really, it's powerful. It's important, but I think the next step, you know, to make this that pivotal moment is people just got to show up. We got to get out to the theaters. You got to take your families. You got to take your friends. We got to show that it's important, because we all know it is. And anybody that worked on the film, it's been an experience.
Indeed. Hey, Noah, I love your story. You walked into that audition for a dancing role, right? That's what you had in mind. You walked away with an acting role. Let's take a look at you as Graffiti Pete. Watch this.
Got more flows than Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, you better stop rapping. You not ready. It's gonna get hot and heavy, and you already sweat. Yo. I'm sorry. Was that an answer? Shut up. Go home and pull your damn pants up. As for you, man.
I mean, what a dream come true. What does this mean for you?
I mean, it's crazy because, you know, a lot of people, like kids from where I'm from, don't really make it out like that, don't make it past a certain age. But I'm here, I get to show off, and I get to be here for my community and my neighborhood, so it's a blessing.
Yeah, and you're from Spanish Harlem, right? So this is especially important to you.
Born and raised.
So let me ask you this, Chris, because he comes in for this dancing role, right? Gets an acting role. What was the standout here?
I mean, he demanded to be in this movie. Let me tell you, when he went to this audition, either way, there was like, he was one of the first people we knew was going to be in this movie because he was a star. You know, amongst hundreds of dancers that came in, he came through with doing hat tricks that we have never seen before, representing a style that was very new to myself called light feet. And I knew as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is it. This is what the movie needs. It needs light feet. It needs somebody that's from the neighborhood to guide us through, you know, how to even choreograph this movie. You know, you get the talent from the neighborhood to represent the neighborhood properly, and nobody was more, you know, from the community than Noah.
We learned light feet earlier this week.
Yeah,
we're not going to do it.
We're still trying to get schooled in it, Noah. So don't judge just yet. But you've been dancing your entire life, right? You've done stories on your mother's nonprofit dance group, Keep Rising to the Top. You plan on pursuing more acting roles after this? I assume you would, right?
Oh yeah, of course. It was amazing. It was something new for me, and it was very fun. You know, my mom's, she paved the way for me. I've been a studio baby my whole life, so now the only way is up from here. This movie is beautiful, so we got a lot of work to do now.
A lot of work. Hey, you know, I'm looking forward to watching this with my mother. She always, she used to work up by Dykeman Street, so she like knows the areas, right? She's got some great things. So I'm looking forward to watching this with her. You grew up there, so seeing the film, right, and seeing how it was represented, true to the identity of Washington Heights?
Oh yeah, of course, because I even have friends that live over there too, so they see it like, damn, Noah, that's crazy. I lived there. You on the block that I'm dancing at, that I've been at, that I lived at, that I grew up at. So it's just a blessing to be here. It's amazing. I watch it every time. It gets better.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot to do, guys. Let's go.
I got to tell you, your story just gives me chills. It's such a beautiful story. Chris, you know, there are hundreds of dancers in this movie. Many of them come from Latino communities. How did that make this film so special?
you could feel it. You could feel it from the auditions. You know, the first audition we did was for the Latinx community only. And, you know, it wasn't like your typical audition. Auditions are competitive. But in this case, you know, you had groups that would leave the room and the next group coming in, and you just hear people applauding outside in the room for each other. It was like a party, a celebration. You know, flags would come out in the middle of the audition. And you knew when you were doing it, you're like, this is
pride.
Special. The time has come. You know, we say that, we don't say that lightly. It's really true. The time has come.
Yeah.
They are loud. They are beautiful and brilliant. It's crazy. It's a show. They put on a show.
I hear. I haven't seen the full film yet. I only watched the first 8 minutes that was released, but I hear 96,000 is like the most incredible number to watch.
Off the wall.
So I am looking forward to seeing that. I'm gonna bring in OG and Marisol right now. But guys, you walk into a bodega, okay? Chris, your order is what?
Oh man, café con leche. Let's go.
Café con leche. It better be Bustelo.
Yes, exactly. Noah.
A bacon, egg, and cheese with a Snapple.
Yes, I'm with you right there.
There it is.
There we go.
Snapple.
And after you have your cafecito con leche and your bacon, egg, and cheese, you pet the bodega cat that's hiding between the Wonder Bread.
That's sitting on the bread.
Exactly.
Yep.
Next to the Wonder Bread and the Skittles, you say, I just want to say personally, as a Latina who was born and bred in New York City, who has seen people who try to make it big in Hollywood, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm going out of turn here. Speaking on behalf of so many Latinos in this city, but this really is such a reflection of what these streets are about, giving opportunities to people like you who otherwise wouldn't have gotten these opportunities is just a testament to where we are going as a community, right? And really opening it up to the masses. I have not seen it. I will take up I wasn't invited to the premiere, but I will take that up with Lin-Manuel because I saw this film when it was his senior thesis when he was at Wesleyan University. Oh. And when I saw this, I said, this kid is going to be a star. And clearly he is.
I'm sorry, who's Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Yeah, some guy.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him.
What was it like, though, when you got to meet him and know that you're a part of such a historic thing?
Well, to be honest, I've heard a lot about him from In the Heights and Hamilton when I was at school, from the plays that they was doing and stuff, but I never really seen it. But after I got the role, I seen it and I got into it, and then I met Lin. He's mad cool. He's a cool person. The same place, the same thing in the film. That's how he is in person. So he was like a coach, to be honest. Nice. So
Chris and Noah, can you guys come on down here one day and teach us a few things? We tried to do the light feet.
Oh yeah,
we learned a little bit of like
no expectations.
But we need
whatever your expectations are, like
lower the bar.
I'm gonna teach you how to do a lock-in. I'm gonna teach you how to do a lock-in. A lock-in.
A lock-in.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this, you go like this.
Okay,
and then bring it down.
That's it.
Boom. It goes. Ba 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 bra, boom.
Ba 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 ba
bra, boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noah, you got your next group. Here we are.
Here I go.
Chris, you ready for us? We're coming.
Chris is like, get me out of here. Chris is like,
Chris, let us know when the audition is, all right?
All right, guys.
I'm out of here.
It's so great talking to you.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Every bit of it.
Come on back soon, though.